After the success of Batman Begins, a sequel is made 3 years later, which is The Dark Knight. Normally, most sequels don't do as well as the first film. However, The Dark Knight is one of those rare ones that surpasses the original. The plot starts off simple enough with Batman, Lieutenant Gordon, and the new District Attorney Harvey Dent, played by Aaron Eckhart, planning to hit the mobs hard by threatening their funds. However, the Joker, played by the late Heath Ledger, arrives to Gotham and becomes the criminal that proves to be a real challenge to everyone, even Batman. Although the main characters do their performances very well, Heath Ledger steals the whole show. At first, I didn't expect much from him, but after seeing this film, he just blew my mind. I just love the magic trick he performs to the mobs.
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
The epic thing about this scene is that it puzzles the audience. After he pulls the trick off, you'll be laughing your head off. His character is really interesting. He isn't a criminal who just wants money and to live the perfect life. No, he is the one who wants to create chaos and anarchy and enjoy watching it. At first, he wanted Batman to turn himself in, threatening to kill people if he didn't. Then he changed his mind before the identity is given and turns the people against each other. The Joker is a brilliant character and one of the best villains in film. However, there is one thing that confuses me. The Joker seems to do a lot of planning when he causes chaos. Then there's a scene when he says he doesn't.
I really look like a guy with a plan.
Yeah, you planned the bank robbery, you planned the ambush in the city, and you planned to get captured only to escape. My guess is they made the excuse just to drive Harvey Dent to insanity.
The madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
The Joker also has his infamous stories and how he got his scars, which are really creepy and adds tension to the scenes. Speaking of Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart does a great performance as the man who seems to be Gotham's bright future, only to soon be corrupted by the Joker and becomes Two-Face. The way they portray him is really well put together, as one half of his face is burnt and horrifying looking. Eckhart wore makeup and motion capture markers during the filming, while effects were used to fully portray the character. The other main characters pull off their roles very well. Michael Caine is still excellent, and in one scene he compares the Joker's character to a bandit he faced at Burma, and Morgan Freeman still has his awesome character. There's one scene when Colin Reese finds out Batman's identity. This is how he handles it.
You think that your client, one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in the world, is secretly a vigilante who spends his nights beating criminals to a pulp with his bare hands? And your plan is to blackmail this person?
The next time I have a serious problem, I'm going to get Morgan Freeman to handle it. And Christian Bale as Batman? Well, you know, he's still great. While the film does have great computer effects, there isn't much used in the film. Most of the stunts and scenes were real, like the hospital explosion, the flipping truck, and the helicopter. Well, the helicopter flying is computer effects, but the burning wreckage is real. The Dark Knight has to be the darkest Batman film since Batman Returns. They also kill off some main characters. Jim Gordon does get killed off, but he faked his death just to protect his own family. However, Rachel, played by Maggie Gyllenhaal, really does get killed off and shocks the audience. Overall, The Dark Knight is one of the best superhero films ever made. Better than Batman Begins, and better than all the other Batman films. So there you go, that's the two Nolan Batman films, and the third one, The Dark Knight Rises, is coming up to cinemas, and I have to say, I'm impressed that Nolan has done a third Batman film, even though he has asked the question, how many third films and trilogies do people talk about? Now, The Dark Knight would be very difficult to surpass, since it had Heath Ledger, and the actor sadly died. But the great thing about The Dark Knight Rises is that not many people are expecting it to be as good as The Dark Knight, which I'm impressed. Unlike in comparison to other third films that they expect it to be bigger and better. So to treat The Dark Knight Rises a lot more fair. So far the reviews of the film seem positive, and I'm happy that Nolan has at least put effort into the film. However, I have to see it for myself, so if it's good, great. If it's not, well, I'll be prepared for it.
You think you could steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah.